Hi there, I am Leanne, the CEO and founder of Living Healthy by Leanne, and today we're going to talk about water intake. This is so dang important. There is not enough emphasis placed on water intake and how vital it is, not just to you, but to your health and everything else. So, let's learn how much you should be taking in first. Number one, take your weight. Divide it in half. Okay? Remember that? The division sign? Divide it in half. Now that number, put that in ounces. That's how much you should be taking in. Okay? Seriously. So, this is 32 ounces. I drink about 5 to 6 of these bad boys a day. Now, granted, that's a little bit above half of what I should be taking in, but realize that I'm working out, I live on a farm, so I'm walking everywhere, I'm doing all these things. So here's the deal. It is imperative that I drink a little bit more, okay? I also drink coffee, drink a little bit more water. I drink something called Energize, or what I refer to as crack in a can. Drink a little bit more water. I drink tea sometimes. Drink a little bit more water. All these diuretics or things that dehydrate us, you need to compensate and drink a little bit more water for, okay? Now, I'm going to hear the whole thing of, oh, but I pee too much and I can't do that at work. Guess what? Your body will acclimate over time, okay? I get 2 of these out of the way before 8 a.m. even arrives. True story. I usually get a 3rd one done by 10, 11 o'clock. My 4th and 5th one are done before 6 o'clock. So there, I've consumed a good chunk of my water intake. Okay? So think about that and think about the placement of it in your day and when you have your breaks. Okay? What is this important for? Well, number one, in order to clean out our intestines, we need to drink enough water to keep things running smoothly all the way through. That's really important. Okay? I'm going to focus on gut health just a little bit because this is probably the most important thing. Your gut health is connected to everything. Okay? Your gut health is maintained by an equal balance of good and bad bacteria. Now, putting water in that helps your gut be able to maintain the right amount of secretions of good and bad bacteria to break foods down, carry them gently all the way through the digestive tract and exiting through the body. Okay? So that's really important. If you are not feeding your body enough water, what's going to eventually happen is food's going to get locked up and caught in some of those crevices and deep pits of our stomach, our small intestine, our large intestine, and even all the way out our body. By having those foods getting caught in there, it actually opens us up to more diseases. And then it leads to inflammation, and then we have disease, and then we have things like autoimmune triggers, like leaky gut, and things like that, okay? The other thing that it does is it helps your skin, okay? Now, I have a little tiny wrinkle right here. You can just hardly see it right now because I've drank a ton of water. But I know when that sucker's kind of sinking in a little bit more, I know I haven't drank enough water. So that's kind of my register of how much water I need to be taking in. And then a lot of times what you'll find is when you drink enough water, your skin shines a little bit more. You have less breakouts because you've detoxified your body. Yes. You've also cleaned your pores out, your inside, your outside. And what this also does by taking in the right amount of water is it helps you sweat out a little bit better and push out those toxins, okay? So cleaning out from the inside. That is how important water is. And there are so many more reasons as to why we should be taking water in, but those are just a few. So think about that and think about how your skin looks. If you suffer from massive breakouts, if you have wrinkles that you're not happy with, if you have things going on with your body, like I used to have these little bumps through here, and a lot of times I could relate it back to not drinking enough water. If you have things like going on, rosacea can sometimes be connected with not taking in enough water. Look at your water intake. If you have massive gut issues, digestional issues, a lot of times we can relate that back to water intake, okay? So, number one, take your weight, divide it in half, figure out that number, and put that in ounces, and start striving for that number. That is number one. Number two, then look at what you're taking in outside of that, whether it's tea, coffee, if you exert a lot of your physical activity, if you work out on a daily basis, are you a runner? Do you own a farm? All these external things that affect our body, that then will actually affect how much water you need to be intaking and taking into your system, okay? I hope that helps you out and gets you going on the right track, you guys.